welcome to my channel. Today we are making chicken pot pie. Okay, so first thing first, I'm going to drop my fresh garlic. Okay, then my fresh white onion, and then we're gonna leave for now the bell peppers. Okay, so you're gonna saute this for a minute. Okay guys, so we sauteed our onions and garlic for a minute. So we're gonna drop the chicken, okay? We chop this, well, we cut it square, small square. Okay. And the chicken will cook very fast because of we cut it small. So now we're gonna add the carrots, okay, sweet peas, and celery. Making a homemade chicken pot pie at home, it's really good because you can add more vegetables, whatever vegetables you desire. So yeah. So I have a chicken broth that I made early this week. So I put this in my freezer because I wasn't, see, it's frozen still. Because I didn't think this week I'm gonna make some homemade pot pie, but my husband wanted me to cook some, so I decided to do it. So I'm gonna add some chicken broth. Okay. Now the chicken broth, because I defrosted already, I cannot put back in the freezer, so I have to use that sometime this week. And because the holiday is coming up, so I am going to probably use this from other dish. Okay. And add more chicken broth. So we're gonna allow this to boil, but before that, I'm gonna break this chicken broth, so I can add more. Okay, so because it's frozen, I have to break the chicken broth, so I'm gonna put this whole frozen chicken broth, and then, okay, so add more, and that would be it. This should be enough. And the rest, I'm just gonna put this in the refrigerator, so I'm gonna use this weekend for our family gathering for a Memorial Day holiday. So we're gonna allow this to cook, boil it. I'm gonna get the lid. So I'm not going to season anything yet because the chicken broth, I add some black pepper and salt in it, so I don't want to be salty in my food. So we're just gonna allow that to cook and then taste it, and if you need more black pepper or salt for taste, then we can add it. You know what, guys, I forgot to add my bell peppers. So I'm going to add the bell peppers here. Okay, just like that. Then I'm going to prep the dough for our chicken pot pie. So I am going to prep to set up the dough for our pan. This is really my usually used for my chicken pot pie. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some flour, not flour but dough. Okay, so I'm just going to put this in here. Well, I think I'm just going to get some, hold on guys. So my dough, I'm going to, a little bit thinner because it's kind of thick, so I'm going to put a little bit flour here. Okay. It's a little bit flour. Okay, so we're just gonna thinner. Okay, Another thing, guys, that I'm going to tell you that a second, we're not using, as you can see, I don't know if you noticed it, that I am not going to put any potatoes for our potpie, because it's really high carb. So I'm using a brown rice, guys. Okay, that's what we're going to do. On here, I think I'm gonna redo this, guys. I'm just gonna put the cover, using 2. Okay. Cut it. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to cover the whole entire, I'm just going to cover the bottom. It's like that. And then get the other one. Because our baking pan, it's small, so I don't want to make a big dough. Okay. Just like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna get some pork. We're gonna put whole in our dough. Okay, just like that. The reason you put whole in it so you can breathe your dough, you can have a good result. Okay, that one's done. Okay, so that's done. Oh, that right here. Okay. So we're gonna put this aside. So this is the dough that we're gonna put on the top of our potpie. Okay. So I'm just gonna flat this. This is done. So I'm gonna leave this here for now. And we're gonna check our potpie. Okay guys, it's now boiling, so I have to continue cooking this, and I'm gonna taste it. Okay, then we will add the rice. It is good, but I'm going to add some magic syrup. This one, guys, you can buy this at Asian store. It's called magic syrup. You need a little bit salt, but we're not adding any salt because we're gonna use the magic syrup because this is 5-in-1. That means 5 ingredients, 5 seasoning in 1 pack. Okay, so I'm gonna add 1, just like that. Okay, then we're gonna mix it. Then we're gonna add our brown rice. Because we're not using potato because it's really high in carbs. But they still have carbs in this food, but it's not as much as you adding white rice. So we replace the potato with brown rice. So we're gonna continue cooking this until all the vegetables is really tender. Then we're gonna add some cornstarch to thicken. Okay, so now we continue cooking with this. Okay guys, as you know, you see how much I cooked this chicken potpie. We made a lot of it, so we're gonna make a dough for our crust. Okay, so I'm just gonna estimate three cups. It should be 3 cups. It's just estimation. I'm not gonna measure today. Okay, then I'm gonna wait for a minute. I'm gonna put a little bit salt, just a little bit, a pinch of salt. Okay. Okay, pinch of salt. I have a frozen butter. I froze this, guys, because if you are making the best result for your dough, you have to be frozen dough, frozen butter. Okay, and then cold water. So if you're making pastry, that's why you do it. So we're gonna make a lot of dough because I have two. My daughter-in-law, she wants some chicken pot pie, so I'm gonna make her one. But I'm just gonna start from my husband. He's gonna have two small. Okay. So now I am going to add this in my flour, and we're going to mix it. Mix it good. Okay. Just like that. Mix it with your dough and the batter. Okay, so I put the cold batter, and then I'm gonna add some cold water. Drop it little by little. Okay. Then mix. I call this, guys, is a batter dough. This is what we're gonna use for our chicken pot pie. Okay, add a little bit more cold water. I cannot tell you the measurement of water because I'm adding water as we go. Okay, with our cold batter. I'm gonna use my two hands. Okay, just like that, and then add a little bit more water again. When you make your pastries, do not like over slimy kind of your flour. Try to be as you know, it's not dry, it's just a little bit how to say that. That's the reason that the water, I cannot tell you the measurement because I have to add a little bit water slowly as we go to make the dough until it form, as you can see. So yes, it's your own judgment, guys. It's your own judgment. So, okay. So this is done. Okay. And you see here. As you can see, the batter, we just melted when we do kneading the pastry. Okay. So I'm going to put this, I'm just going to put this in a corner. I'm going to wrap it with plastic for now. Okay, so this is done. So I'm gonna put this in the plastic. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in the plastic and then I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator until I'm ready to use it. Okay. Oh, I hate this thing. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm messy. Kind of messy. Okay, so we're gonna wrap this. Oh God, what a mess. I didn't cut right. Okay, then we're going to put in the refrigerator just like that. Okay, we're going to check. Make sure that the vegetables is really tender. That's what we want for our chicken pot pie. Okay. So let me see. I need to get the carrots because I like the carrots really tender. Oh yeah, it's tender. Because the one that they take a little bit longer to cook is the carrots. It's not so much the rice because we already cooked the rice in rice cooker. Okay, so next we're going to do is we're gonna add the cornstarch. Okay, add some water in it. This is a 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Our goal is to thicken. Okay, thicken our pot pie, chicken pot pie. So I'm gonna adjust the heat for now and continue cooking. And then we're gonna taste this again to make sure that it's balanced. Okay. I'm gonna taste it. But we're gonna cook this a little bit longer because I want to make sure that the cornstarch is really cooked. Oh man, it's so good. So I'm gonna turn off my heat, but the burner is still really hot. Okay. So we're gonna continue. I'm gonna cover this, guys, for now. Okay, guys. So this is the dough that we're gonna put in the bottom of our pan. I did redo it because it's kind of thick. I don't like thick flour in the bottom, so I did redo it. You don't need to be perfect, you know, because it's the middle. So I'm gonna cut this. It's like that. I'm gonna cut this again because we're gonna put this in our pan. Okay. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Okay, then we're going to do the same thing, the other one. Okay, it's like that. It's not that complicated to make, and especially like I show you how I make my dough, the batter dough, because I'm gonna make a big pot, a bigger pan because my daughter-in-law wants some. Okay, so next we're gonna do is we're gonna bake this to cook the dough first. Okay, we're gonna put this in the oven and we're going to put whole in the oven. We're gonna do 375. It's important to cook the dough before adding the pot pie. Okay, so I'm gonna put this to the oven. Okay, guys, while we are baking the dough, because we want to make sure to cook the bottom of our pan before adding the our chicken pot pie. So this is perfect. It's not thick, it's not thin, just perfect, and it is so good. As you can see how much I have here. So I am going to make. I think I'm gonna go buy some disposable baking pan for my daughter-in-law, so that way just drop it and done with it. Okay, so stay tuned, guys. Okay, guys, so we're going to fill this in. Okay, so I didn't crispy the dough. It's just enough to cook. So I'm gonna add that. I don't know if you can see. You see here. Okay, right there. Put some. I put a lot of chicken because this is rice chicken. Okay, that's good enough right there. And then I'll get the other one. You know, you can make this at home if you have chance. I mean, if you like to cook, it would be really delicious and healthy for your family. Okay, so you see here, it's like that. So I'm gonna put this aside for now. Okay, simple to make. So we're gonna put some egg wash to look shiny and brown once it's cooked. Okay, don't forget to put hole on the top to allow the air out, because you're gonna be excuse me, bubbly. Okay, so I'm gonna get a hole again. Okay, just poke with your fork. That's all you need to do. Poke it. Okay, this one here. Okay, so that's it. So we're gonna put this in the oven. We're gonna bake this until the top is perfectly golden brown. Okay guys, remember that we made the batter dough. Okay, so we're going to I'm gonna cut this half. We're gonna cut this half. Okay, and then I'm gonna flat. I put a little butter, because you know what, when you put a little butter, it's so good. Okay. So we're gonna get this really, really thin. Okay. See the butter stick on my dough roller. Okay, so that's why we have to put some flour. It's kind of preventing to stick in our roller, because I put a lot of butter. I love a lot of butter on my dough. Okay guys, so now I'm gonna roll this. Okay, it's like this. Oh, it's stuck here. Okay, it's like that. Then we're gonna put in here in our pan. Okay, there we go. Then I'm gonna cut half of this here. Well, not half, but excess. I'm gonna remove the excess guy. Okay, just like that. Okay, and then we're gonna bake this again, just like what we did earlier from the other one. So okay, so this is done. This one here, so we're gonna do the other one right here. The stick on my counter, the butter is the one sticking on my counter. So this is how I make my dough for my pastry. If you want to have a good result, this is how you do it. It's so good. Putting a lot of cold butter. And it's crispy. I promise you. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing the other one. Okay. I want to be like really flat. Okay, then I'm gonna roll it. See the stick, guys, because of the butter just stick in the bottom. Okay. I have this one here. Okay. Okay. Okay, the same thing here. So thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. May God bless you all. I love you guys. Take care of yourself. Okay. There we go, guys. Again, we're gonna bake this. Just remove the excess. There we go. Remember guys, you put hole before you bake it, okay? Just like this one, so we're gonna put hole in it. Use the fork. Okay guys, I thought I was done, but it's not. Okay, so thank you so much again. And please subscribe my YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the notifications so you can receive my incoming videos. Again, thank you so much. May God bless you all. I love you guys. Bye-bye.